Now to the other big story of the week, the controversy over former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton's use of a private email account for government business. The chairman of the committee investigating those emails is Congressman Trey Gowdy. He joins us from his district in South Carolina. And Congressman, thank you for coming. Let me just start by playing a clip of Bill Plante's interview with President Obama, where he was asked about Secretary Clinton's emails.
And I'm glad that Hillary is instructed that those emails that had to do with official business need to be disclosed.
Well, you say that you have the most transparent administration ever. You said it again just a couple of weeks ago.
It's true.
How does this square with that?
Well, I think that the fact that she's going to be putting them forward will allow us to make sure that people have the information they need.
Well, you heard that, Congressman. Are you going to release the emails that she has sent to your committee?
No, sir, not yet, because we don't have all of them. And there's a reason that serious investigations don't leak and they don't make selective releases. We had 8 emails, Bob, last August. We didn't release those. We got 300 more emails totaling 800 pages in February. We haven't released those. It's frankly not fair to the Secretary, not fair to your viewers or my fellow citizens to selectively release information. Now, if she wants to release all of them, with the emphasis being on the word all, she's welcome to do that. I can't stop her from doing it, but serious investigations don't make selective releases.
Well, let me make sure I understand why this is significant, and that is by using this private account on a private server, she could not only keep those emails from the reach of the government, as I understand it, but she could delete the emails without anybody knowing it. So she has sent you some emails, but are there any gaps in the emails you have received so far from her?
Yes, sir. There are gaps of months and months and months. And if you think to that iconic picture of her on a C-17 flying to Libya, she has sunglasses on and she has her handheld device in her hand. We have no emails from that day. In fact, we have no emails from that trip. So it strains credibility to believe that if you're on your way to Libya to discuss Libyan policy, that there's not a single document that's been turned over to Congress. So there are huge gaps. And you know, with respect to the president, it's not up to Secretary Clinton to decide what's a public record and what's not. We need someone, and frankly, I've lost confidence in the State Department to make that determination. They're the ones who allowed this arrangement. They're the ones who did nothing about this arrangement until they got a request from our committee. I mean, frankly, I think your viewers are entitled to a neutral, detached arbiter to determine what's a public record, first of all, because that never should have left the custody of the government, and secondarily, what is our committee entitled to? We're not entitled to everything. I don't want everything. I just want everything related to Libya and Benghazi.
What else is there to know about Gaza? I mean, and Libya?
Well, I mean, there are 3 tranches. So why did we have a facility that didn't meet any security specification whatsoever? I mean, they had a separate classification for our facility in Benghazi. Why? So why, in spite of the escalating violence, did we lower our security profile instead of raise it? So that's the before. The during, our military response. Where were our assets located? I mean, after all, this is the anniversary of 9/11. So if you're better prepared to defend the embassy in Paris than you are the embassy in Tripoli, I think my fellow citizens want to know that. And then thirdly, the aftermath. I continue to naively believe that people have a right to expect their government to tell them the truth in the aftermath of a tragedy. And we know that the video was not connected, and we know it was not a spontaneous protest. What we don't know is how early the administration knew those 2 narratives were false. And
all right. Congressman, I'm going to have to stop you there. We've just run out of time, but thank you. We're going to hear more from Democratic Senator Chuck Schumer later in the broadcast on this, and be back in a moment.